What's going on, guys? Welcome to Nobori Auto. My name's Sean, that's Jose, and today we're working on this 2005 Dodge Grand Caravan that Jose almost ran into the wall with, but it made it in. Okay, so this is getting an oil pan gasket, reseal or gasket because it's leaking from the oil pan, and let's get underneath it. For those of you who are non-auto enthusiasts or mechanically inclined, this right here is exactly why you need to change your oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Yeah, so as you guys can see, this oil pan is leaking all the way around, and something else is probably leaking as well. I see coolant over here, but all he asked for was the oil pan, and I will just advise him that there's other stuff leaking. Smells like victory. All right, so this oil filter tool is my favorite. Like, I've used many different ones, but this one's got little springs and it just instantly goes back to the position and it bites really hard on these grooves. I think you can find it on Amazon, eBay, maybe your local hardware store, but definitely this one. All right, here's the hail damaged G35 I bought the other day. So I'm gonna start with replacing these headlights, and then I'm gonna take the hood off because it's really hail damaged, get a new one, and paint it eventually. I need to replace the battery too. So some of you guys wanted to see what a hail damaged vehicle looks like, and this is from here in Utah. Colorado hail damage is a lot worse most of the time, but you can see little divots all around on the hood, and then you can see some up on the roof, and then the trunk lid. But it's not horrible, just the front end of a car I think sells the vehicle, so I'm gonna replace the hood and headlights to something. All right, so these headlights on the G35 are completely oxidized. Like, you can see the pitting in here, and that happens from the sun, people not washing their car. You gotta get rid of these because headlights sell a car, so I'll get some new ones installed and they'll look perfect. There's the difference in oxidized versus brand new headlight. And I went with the black housing because I think the black looks really good contrasting against red versus the chrome of the OEM. But yeah, huge difference and huge selling point. Before we go through the process of replacing the headlights, I'm just gonna show you the rest of the car. So this is a 2004 Infiniti G35 sedan. Manual transmission, rear wheel drive, has 111,000 miles on it, tan interior. The only issue that I found with the interior is this driver's seat. You can see the position of it is stuck upright because the toggles, they don't work. So either I gotta replace the motor or replace the whole seat. The whole seat would probably be easier. Then it just needs a full detail. Tires are amazing on it, so I'll show you. I always feel bad for people when they wreck a vehicle or it's totaled out, because this person just got brand new tires before this thing was sent to auction. So going around the rest of the vehicle, I've looked at everything. There's no hail damage on the quarters, which is great. I love Infinitis because most of them come with leather interior. And this is the tan leather. It feels great. Sometimes there's cracking on the seats, but there's no cracking at all in this vehicle, which is another huge selling point. And then up here, showing more plushness, it has dual seat heaters, power passenger and driver seat, and manual transmission, which is, oh man, super rare for this make and model. And it's got a sunroof. Yeah, not much hail damage on the trunk lid. The rear end looks awesome. Sometimes there's some scuffs, but overall, this thing just needs a detail, headlights, fixing the seat, and it's good to go. All right, time to remove the front bumper and get these headlights taken out. So the G35 of this generation comes with a 3.5 liter engine, which is considered a VQ35. It's definitely a powerhouse of a V6 motor, but everything up here, like it runs and drives great. I don't hear any valve ticking or oil isn't burned, coolant's good. So the only thing up here that needs to be done is replacing the battery with a brand new OEM one. I'm gonna go steal some of Jose's cardboard to lay on the ground.
Hey, not my cardboard.
Okay, so there's a handful of bolts underneath here. They're just 10 mils. Got to take them off because it holds the undershroud and part of the fender liners. All right, so on most cars, there's probably 3 or 4 bolts that keep on the headlight. One always to the side, one underneath, and maybe one up top. So I gotta find out where these ones are. Today's number was 4. Brought to you by the letter H. One down, one to go. You finished that already? Yeah. Oh, you did oil change and everything? Yeah? You did oil change and everything?
Yeah, but I have to drop it down.
Okay. Hey, so Jose just finished that up in no time. So we're gonna get that dropped down and get it out on the street for the customer to come pick up. Then after he's cleaning off that hose meticulously, he's gonna come over here and help me put the front bumper back on. Not making fun of you, Jose. I like that you cleaned the hose. It's very OCD.
Well, I like it because sometimes I touch my hands.
Yep.
It's weird, but yeah.
No, it's not weird.
Get in there.
Okay, so on this connector, the tab on there is broken. It should be right there to like push to release it. So on this connector, the tab's broken right there. That is the one that you push on to release it. But life hack, if it's not there and you're afraid of it coming undone, you just put a zip tie through this harness, through that harness, and then zip tie it together and it won't come undone. So then it just looks like this after. And always cut the, if you do anything with zip ties, cut that tail end off. It looks so much cleaner. But yeah, that will prevent it from ever coming undone. Jose's totally saving the cardboard.
already, guys.
They'll want
Oh,
it.
nice
If
one.
you warranty through the company, they'll want to send you. And like that, the headlights are in and done. Go ahead and show 'em.
Oh. I'll show you guys. We finish
To replace the gasket oil, the oil pan gasket on this engine, and oil change as well. So yeah.
Now let's get the front end off. Oh, no, I lied. Clips for these wires. Fail.